Good evening, everyone. My name is Anggit Kuntoadji. Today I will talk and we will discuss about smartphone and the smart people. And firstly, what is smartphone? As we know that smartphone is a kind of gadget that very useful in our activity and our society. When you do something like send a message to your friends or calling your friends or order your food, smartphone will help you to do it easily. And today smartphone is very useful for us because they have many application and features that very helpful for us. And sometimes people who use the smartphone will get very addicted with it. Why? Because smartphone has many features. Not only the hospital the the hospitality features, but also smartphone has many features such as social media and games. Now many people can communicate as far as they can with smartphone because of the technology that will improve the time by time. And smartphone also helps people to getting used in communication in far away in this pandemic in COVID. But sometimes smartphone can give us disadvantages. And the example is when people is very it's very easily to do something like ordering the food or messaging the friends. They will do it properly and regularly, and it makes them hard to communicate in real life. I mean that when we get used to communicate in social media, we cannot do SMS we used to in the real life. And the communication in the real life and social media is very different. So many people cannot make it difference, and they will mix it in real life and the social media. And also when all of our activity done by the smartphone, we will become a lazy people. Why? Because we think that smartphone is very useful and it can help us to do our job, especially the simplest job like messaging the letter or ordering the food or calling someone. But it also can help us to improve ourselves in communicate in our soft skill to meet other people. And there will be a lack of interaction between people and people. And talking about smartphone, we also know smart people. What is smart people? Smart people is some people that very used to communicate or do something in their do something before they will think something before they do something. That's a smart people. Why? Because they didn't want to harm themselves to do something, and before they do it they will think about it one step further, one step further. And about the smartphone and the smart people also use the smartphone, yes, because they are a human too. But smart people use it for the not all of his all of his life, all of their life to use the smartphone, but they use the smartphone as the helpful gadget when they are need to do something very easily, and they not get addicted. Why? Because smart people think that time is money, and when you spend your time in smartphone with their many application and features that makes us excited at it, and we will wasting our time. That's the advantages of the smartphone when we get addicted. So as a smart people, we have to stop the addicted at the smartphone and use it properly when we need the most to do something with the smartphone, so we can use it more. Yeah, you can use it more regularly, and we will not get addicted. So how the smart people don't get addicted with the smartphone? The first one is we have to manage our time. But as we know that some smartphone or all smartphone can did the management time for us, such as alarm and calendar. But smart people can manage their time by themselves. For the example, as they can make this note in sticky note, or they will do their daily activity regularly, and sometimes they will do what to do the most and beside of it, so they can manage their time. And number two, before you use smartphone or smart gadget or some things, try to do it by yourself. Why? Because when you do it by yourself, everything that you do by yourself, it will improve your skill in soft skill, or maybe in some education that you can improve yourself, such as writing or reading, that you have to speak to, and it also help you to improve yourself. And if you always use the smartphone as a kind of gadget that is very useful for you, the smartphone will give you very simple feature, and it will make you lazy to improve yourself. And also the last one is make sure that smartphone is containing with the useful application. For the example is when you have to find a way, just contain your smartphone with the maps. And also when you ordering food in a kind of bad situation, and when it comes rain, or you cannot do it by yourself, you can use the ordering food application. So for smart people and all of you who watching this video, I hope that you use the smartphone wisely. And why? Because we are people, right? We manage and we create this smartphone, so don't getting used by the smartphone. Then we have to use the smartphone in our command, not it command. And that's all from me. I hope this video can help you think that you can open your mind in smartphone, and you can be a kind of smart people around the world and in your society. So thank you very much. That's all from me. I'm sorry if I do mistake in my word, in my habits. Thank you very much. See you next time. Good evening.